tell the viewers just what it's been like at the clinic with people just doing drive-bys, etc.?
People are literally stopping to jump out of their car to get a photograph underneath the sign.
PR companies would say this isn't a good idea. Taking a viral moment and capitalising on it is okay. Hi, and welcome back to the Mindset and Marketing Podcast. My name is Matthew Toman, and I am your host for today's show. Sharon's not with me today because she is on holiday right now. She's gone skiing, so she is unable to make it. So I've recruited one of our clients here at Bankhouse Media and the Mindset and Marketing Academy, actually, Aisling from Teeth Whitening Fairies / Cosmetic Fairies. So hi and welcome, Aisling.
Hello, Matthew. How are you?
I'm brilliant. How are you doing?
I'm very good. Crazy couple of weeks.
Yeah, just to give a bit of context, so we have had a very viral moment with one of Aisling's businesses. It sort of kicks off. It's been week by week at the minute. Aisling has been a long-standing client with Bankhouse Media and a really good friend and a businesswoman that I really admire. We've done a podcast before going through her background and exactly what she does and how she got to where she is. So feel free to jump back and listen to that podcast. But for today, we're just going to be talking about the viral moment that took place in Dublin over the past 2 weeks. So Aisling, do you want to fill us in? What happened? Tell the viewers.
So basically, I have a clinic on the Crumlin Road, and I got a 5 meter by 5 meter banner put on the side of my building. And it said, "Would you like a tighter vagina?"
And the world stopped. In Ireland, it literally stopped. So, would you like a tighter vagina? That, Aisling came to me and said, "Matthew, I want to get a sign put on the side of the building." I was like, "Okay, good idea. Use the real estate. Like, what are you putting on there?" And she says, "I want to put on, would you like a tighter vagina?" And I was like, and we had just been talking about the pulsation chair, and I was saying that I was trying to get up to speed with what the pulsation chair done. She was like, Kegels, pelvic floor. And she was like, basically, it gives you a tighter vagina. And I was like, okay. And I was like, talk more. So what does the treatment actually do? And then we'll jump into the whole reasoning behind you hitting that button on that copywriting.
So what the treatment does, it actually tightens your pelvic floor. It's not only for women, it's also for men as well. So it's a non-invasive treatment. So you come in fully clothes on, and you sit on the chair. You're sitting on the chair for half an hour. And you would do 6 sessions, we would recommend to start off with. Some people are fine after the 6 sessions and just would have to come in every, to keep a top up on it. Or some people that this issue has been going on for a long time might need to do 12 sessions. It just depends on every individual. Yeah. So it doesn't hurt, and it's just very straightforward.
Okay, so that sounds all really, really simple, right? In comparison to like the what made you hang that sign up 2 weeks ago?
So basically, I wanted to get the word out there. I'm not coming from a big corporate company. I'm a middle-sized business, and we're growing and growing. And I just wanted to have that moment of like people going, "Oh, okay, what is that?" Now I have what I wanted to do, that aha moment of now everybody is talking about it, whether it's good or bad, everybody is talking. Now we have women and men coming in the door to talk to us about that they have got issues, and they're not embarrassed. Before, people are very embarrassed about dribbling, about wetting themselves. It's very frowned upon. It's very, people don't want to talk about it. But I want to just push that stigma away and just go, hey, everybody suffers from it at some stage of their life. It's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, so basically, whenever Aisling says everybody's talking about it, that is an understatement. So Aisling, you're not on Twitter /X, but I was screenshotting and sending you some of the messages. There were hundreds of messages on Twitter and on X about it. They were so funny. tell the viewers just what it's been like at the clinic with people just doing drive-bys, etc.
So it's so it's like a drive-by, like McDonald's, like a drive-through. People are literally stopping to jump out of their car to get a photograph underneath the sign, or just stopping and taking a picture. All day, every day, people are beeping going by. And you can just see the shock on some people's faces. Some people are loving the sign, some people are not loving the sign because of the word.
Yeah.
So the word is causing a real big problem with a lot of people. It's anatomy, you know.
Yeah, well, I was talking to Amy, my friend, who actually visited the clinic before. She sent it to me and said, Matthew, did this have anything to do with you guys? You and Aisling? It's like, I think I forwarded you the message from her. But she was saying, you know, I have, you know, a daughter, and I call her vagina from like a young age, because I want her to know what that part of her body is. And I think whenever we come from Ireland, where, you know, you've got the Irish guilt around sex, around so many things, like it's crazy. And whenever you did say to me you wanted to do this, I was like, okay, well, let's look at see how this would look, and let's get the designs together. Well, we can give the people the good news, like if the local area, the sign will be coming down. You know, you'd never intend on it being there forever, really.
Not at all. It was just, I want everybody to know what we're doing. And now I want everybody to, because obviously I never thought that it was going to go as viral as it has went. Like we've had people from Venice.
Yeah. My friend from New York contacted me, you know, and I think what they done on Twitter was tracked, like we use like a you know, what do you call that? Like we pay like a lot of accounts for like stock images, stock videos. They tracked the girl down. I seen on Twitter that they actually tracked her down and said, did you know that you're like the face of having tighter vagina in Dublin? Which I thought was kind of funny. You know, there's moments like this, you know, this podcast about mindset and marketing, it's all about getting your business out there. Whenever Aisling came to me and said this, a lot of people would say, don't do that. You know, this isn't a good idea. PR companies would say this isn't a good idea. We're all about like testing, trying, and moving forward and saying like, what? There's no, you know, that's just what you taking a viral moment and capitalizing on it is okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's also look, if I have to take the hit of, you know, the messages that we've got in, which some of the messages are absolutely outrageous that we've got in, that's fine, because all I'm here to do is to just help people. And now we've created an awareness, and most people, even the girls that work in the salon beside us, never knew that something existed, and they're literally next door to us, and they just thought they had to live with it. Like the girl, one of our clients that done the review on the video, she was told to stop drinking coffee.
I know. Well, just on that, so Aisling came to me like last year. It was probably like the end of October. I was like, hey, Matthew, I want to do this thing. And I was like, okay, no worries. Let's get some graphics together. We're back and forth signing off on an image. But at the same time, we actually started to record a video campaign for several products within there. So we wanted to have like a retargeting ad campaign running at the same time as this viral moment was going to happen. Yes, I didn't think it was going to go as crazy either, but I did know it was going to go. I didn't know it was going to go out there. I didn't know it was going to get covered by most outlets, you know, for press and things. But so for us, it was really important to make sure the foundations are in for the marketing strategy. Okay, we've got the sign to create the awareness. Now let's give the information. So we went down and filmed with people who have actually had the treatment, sat down with them and asked them, what was it like? Why did you get this? What, you know, and some of the stuff back, I interviewed them myself whenever I was back in Ireland, and I was like, oh my God, you forget how life-changing that is.
It's changed people, like the stories. We've had so many customers, but some of the stories, they're just amazing. Even for myself, it just changed me, because I'm only a new mom. My son is 2 now, and this is how this whole pulsation chair came around for me, is because nobody spoke to me about what happens after you have a baby. When you sneeze, when you cough, all of this. And I was thinking, surely that's not how it ends. You know, there has to be stuff out there. So I started to dig into it, and then I went and had a consultation with another clinic, But it was 2,500 for 6 sessions. And I thought to myself, okay, that's fine, but how many young people, young mothers, or mothers in general, have 2,500 after having a baby? Not many.
Our pensioners that like have reached a
Yes.
point where they've retired and they're still suffering with this as well.
Yeah. Or like, you know, we've had men as well in. So I started to research, and then we came up with our own. So I wanted to, so I can help everybody. So I've brought that price down, and I would literally work with anybody. If people don't have €500 for 6 sessions, I'll work with them. I know. I just want to help people.
Oh yeah, look, I know, Aisling. Whenever we were going through the exercise for teeth whitening fairies back in 2020, your slogan was "Everybody deserves a smile," and that's why you had went down at, you know. And this is the same thing. Everybody deserves, you know, whatever that final word can be. You can use it for a viral moment or not, but it's But one of the things that I will just reiterate there is that, you know, you did have. This is going for between 1,500 and 3,000 throughout the UK and Ireland for this treatment. And Aisling at one point dropped it to €50 because she just wanted people to be able to use it. And the way that like I look at business, and I know we're very similar, Aisling, and we bounce ideas off each other, and I know you take advice really, really well and action it. The chair might as well be sitting working. Do you know what I mean? Every day, and opposed to like sitting there for 3 weeks and getting a $3,000 sale, and then sitting there for another 2 days and then getting another $3,000 sale. Bring it down to €50 a session, €100 a session, €200 a session, and just have it working around the clock. Do you know? So whatever that may be, and I really do commend you for that. That, you know, by jumping in and doing that, because so many people aren't prepared to listen to the market. They're not prepared to listen to what's going on out there.
Yeah, of course. And there's so many, like, you know, I was just thinking then of the young girls that's had babies. And like that, first of all, you're the last thing on your mind when you have a baby, because, you know, the baby is everything. So then to try come up with 2,500 or 3,000, it's just impossible.
Yeah. No, I know. It really, really is. So the sign's coming down. When's it coming down? Someday this week, is it?
It's gonna come down one day this week, and then we are going to be putting up a different sign, and it's going to be to educate people on actually what it is that we do, because people are, you know, on we're on like every forum that you can think of, people, the crazy stuff that people are saying, but we want to educate people now, to tell them, because they're saying that we're not qualified to do it because we're not doctors, because people think that we're actually doing operations in here and we're stitching people up.
Yeah.
Which is just, yeah.
I know. Well, the next poster that we're just waiting on to be delivered now, it is much more informative and much more literal, with an actual photograph of the chair on it. But, you know, it definitely, the power of going viral, you know, has this benefited or helped your business?
Without a doubt. We're out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We've got people contacting us from everywhere. And then also, obviously, we have the Cosmetic Fairies Training Academy, and we sell the chairs there and train people. So we've had.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a little second. So on top of that, Aisling knows 3 businesses, right? One is the Teeth Whitening Fairies, which does clip-on veneers and teeth whitening. Second is Cosmetic Fairies, which does all of these treatments, the pulsation chair, body contouring. And the third is the Cosmetic Fairies Academy. Cosmetic Fairies Academy actually trains and sells all of these services to help you increase your revenue within your business, bring more money to the audience, or the people that you've already built in your fresher or in your account that you already sell to, offer another service, and then make more money from that service. So those are 3 things, and those are 3 things that we work on with marketing with Aisling. So let's just talk a bit about Cosmetic Fairies. Other businesses have an opportunity to have this treatment.
To have the treatment. So we have one going to Donegal, and we have one going to Wexford. That was last week. They've signed off on it. So now we have more clinics getting in touch with us now that they want to take it into theirs, because they can see, because women have been talking and men have been talking, their clientele, but they never knew that this was around. So we're having a meeting with some people, more clinics this week, to put it into their clinics.
Okay, brilliant. That's absolutely amazing, which is what we want at all times. All businesses running really, really well. I've worked with hundreds of business owners over the years, like literally hundreds. And one does jump to mind whenever I did try different things like this, and they really, really were like, no, don't. Like, let's not do that. Let's not try that. I built this brand. I'm so protective over it. I'm so, like, they were actually afraid to take any risk at all, because they put everything down to their brand, and their brand meant everything, and they had to stay within these lines, and I was trying to sort of push them outside a little bit, and I was like, why don't you try something else? Or why don't you try ads? And they really, really were hesitant and resistant. And it was hard for me. So I had to step away and be like, listen, this is not how I work, and I have to move on from that. And that's fair enough. You, on the other hand, are completely and utterly different, whereas you're not only prepared to jump on anything that we would suggest, but you're hunting them down yourself and like present them to me at all times, voice memos, messages. Matthew, let's try this. Can we move that? Can we do this? What has made you be like that? Why are you more proactive when it comes to that? Or what is your take on business? The whole, how'd that come about?
The whole business. So I love marketing, and I actually worked in marketing for a while, years ago now. So I love to, and look, I'm an entrepreneur, so you have to take the risk. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and I adore my brands, but you can't put yourself in a box. You have to push yourself out, and you shouldn't have a box. You should just go for it. And if it works, it works. Sometimes some of the stuff that I've done hasn't worked, but that's okay. You just have to keep getting back up and trying again.
Yeah. No, big time. I agree with you, 100% on that. And it is just such a joy to work with clients that are prepared to just throw the toys out of the pram, go like, let's go for this, And what's next then for the Cosmetic Fairies then?
What is next? We have a couple new treatments and stuff coming in for Cosmetic Fairies, and we are going to we're looking into expanding with our chairs to partner up. If people don't have the budget for the chairs to bring them into their clinic, we're looking to partner up with people that we can put the chairs in, and we can work out some kind of payment to do a partnership with people. So that's what we can do.
Okay, brilliant. And then can we just, it'd be, to get you on the call and to not bring up the clip-on veneers would be, wouldn't be a good thing. So clip-on veneers, how are they going?
Clip-on veneers are going like unbelievable. We've had, I think, from Saturday to today, we've had 400 inquiries.
I done a sales training the other day on your... I done a sales page training on your page. I pulled up the old page and I said in the training, hands up, like we built both of these pages. Do you know what I mean? One was like an old web page that we kind of built in the old structure we done then after all the training, all the learning, and rebuilding the sales page and using like many different tools that we have. Anybody wants to do that training, give me a shout. It's free. You can have it. But it was 20-minute training on that, and I'd been saying we've turned this into like 200 to 300 to 400 leads per week. Do you know what I mean? Coming through. It's absolutely nuts.
Yeah, it's just, look, thanks to you guys. It's just every day there's just hundreds of inquiries. And when we clear the inquiries, they just drop down again. They just keep dropping down, which is just, look, it's
amazing
because the last couple of years have been really, really difficult with lockdowns and stuff. So it can finally see light at the end of the tunnel, and it's fun and it's amazing again. And I absolutely adore coming into the clinic and just seeing the buzz. It's like a train station here. There's just people coming and going all the time.
Oh, no, it's so good to see. Just on that note, I have been with your ups and downs over the past couple of years, and there has been some low moments. We've been like, okay, because whenever there was lockdowns, nobody wanted anybody to put anything in their mouth, and Aisling's treatment was, whitening people's teeth and touching inside their mouths. So it was a real nightmare. And then we had brought out the home whitening kits, which done really, really well. And now we're back flying with the other ones. But can I just say that, you're an absolute inspiration as a businesswoman, and that's not me blowing smoke up your arse. It's really not, because I've seen the ups and downs, and I'm, to see that even, the this training that I done, it's 7-figure sales page training, because that's a seven figure sales page. That's where Aisling's business is at right now. Whenever we flash back to a year and a half ago, where it's like, let's take a deep breath. Let's just let's do what we can today to get through this month.
To get through each week, to pay wages, pay rates, pay bills, pay all of that stuff. And it was just like, I thought it was never ending, and then I was thinking, oh, what am I going to do? But look, I just went with Bankhouse's help, because you guys have been amazing with support, and you just helped me through all of the moments that I was like, Matthew, that's it, I'm done.
We had a contractor working with us, right? And, at one point money was tight, and he was like, hey, I need paid immediately. And I said, listen. And he said, oh, would you do that? And I said, I have paused my payment, believe it or not. I says I have, because I believe in this client, I believe in this product. And I said, but we'll pay you today, but we're no longer working with you. And we did do that. Oh my God, it was like, imagine if, so that's why I always say to business owners or agency owners or people working with them, if you only work with clients that you believe in, only work with products that you love, right? And then in the moments whenever it's really, really difficult and down, it doesn't matter, because you know where it has potential to go, and you know where it's going to go. And that is one thing that I always, say and always do. If I'm not fully in with a product at the start, then I can't help them in their lowest moments. I'll buy out. Whereas this, it was like, no, all the way through. But oh my God, the other side, coming over the hill, has been like, has been worth it. But in fairness, I will say this: all of that, those down times, right, those difficult times, you actually should have been on 12 months maternity leave. That all happened whenever you had just had a baby, and you were just, you were in. It was a difficult time, because you were a new mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I should have been just relaxing, but I had to just jump back in and try work things out. But we're at the top of the hill now, and now we're about to just go running wild down the other side of it.
Yeah.
Look, it's thanks to the team that's around me as well. The support now that I have is incredible.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. I just want to make a point, like all the girls in the office and all the team that's one thing that you've been really good. And also all the team in Bankhouse as well. Like it's not me. It's like, all the web developers, copywriters, all that stuff. And then you've got all the girls in the office, the scanners, the managers, the people who are on the phones, taking the phones home with them. Do you know what I mean? And answering WhatsApp calls at nighttime. It's, and we all go to Christmas dinner together. Which I actually love, because it's really good to see everybody let their hair down, because they work so hard. It's amazing.
And the girls, I'm so blessed with the team of girls that I have. It's just, they've went above and beyond, and they've stuck by me in the times that, things weren't as good as they are right now. So I'm blessed.
You are. Okay, so viral moments, what are you sort of just going to sit on the next one, and just, are you going to, when am I going to get my next call of something outrageous that you want done?
Well, we're working on it now. I have a few ideas. And then obviously we went viral then on TikTok as well.
I know, I was about to say, like, so what is your TikTok handle?
The TikTok handle is CTW, Cosmetic and Teeth Whitening Fairies, on TikTok. It's CTW Fairies.
CTW Fairies. Again, there's like millions of views and hundreds and hundreds of comments.
It was 1.5 million views in January.
Okay, I know, yeah.
Just in January. Like, it's just, and we've got loads of funny videos coming in the next while that we're planning and shooting now in the next while as well, which I'm looking forward to. But it's so funny because I was in grabbing a coffee there in a cafe, and these two girls are sitting down. They were like, "There's your woman with the teeth." That's I was just laughing to myself, going, they obviously think I can't hear them. They're like, "Oh my God, there she is. I wonder how she got her teeth in."
You need to be going around with your teeth all the time. Shout out to Rory as well. Like, Rory worked as my assistant for a while and was running TikTok. But do you want to know what? He was running mine, but I didn't let my hair down enough as much as what you do. I was just like, look, just post these videos on here. And then whenever he was working with me, I was like, listen, I need to get you onto this client and just go wild. And in fairness, he went down to Dublin and used flipping. Next thing I just seen was like hundreds of thousands of views on TikTok. I was like, I had to reach out to him. I was like, are you still on this account? You know? But no, it's great. It's good to see. And also, if you fall into our algorithm and if you have a look, you will see a lot of ads run. We've got like about a 20 video omnipresence ad campaign right now, and they're getting thousands of views and hundreds of comments under them. Watch the videos, because each of the videos that we do with teeth whitening and Cosmetic Fairies is all like educational, and we've only really started because we still have to kick off for Cosmetic Fairies Academy now. That'll be
totally. And it's just the videos, even now, even when I watch the videos back, if they pop up, I get goosebumps, because it's actual real people. We're helping real people. It's not, we haven't paid for actors to come in. These are all our clients, and they just wanted to come in, and you can feel it from them. It's coming out of the screen at you that it's just true. And we've changed their life.
Oh, 100%. It absolutely changed their lives. Like, I'm not joking. I mean, the people that were sitting on the chair that day, and you know, there's some of them whenever we come in, and you know, I have shot again like testimonials, so many of them in ads and all that stuff. Like, you know, it's my job, and I've been doing it for over 10 years. But you know, a lot of people, you sit down and you're with like an influencer, or you're with like an actor, or you're with someone that's like, they're absolutely like pristine, perfect, Botox lips, and they look amazing. Whenever we were sitting down with all of the ones who came through teeth whitening and Cosmetic Fairies, every single person was real. They'd never been in front of the camera before, and they all done amazingly, you know, they've never sat down. And I was like, why do you want to do this? And they just said, you do not know how much this has changed my life. And I was like, okay, fair enough, you know. And they just were like, look, this has absolutely, you know, changed my life, you know. And that's the thing that you want to be doing with your business.
And I want to just be able to do it to the masses. It's not, you shouldn't have to be, this is what I always bring it back to, you shouldn't have to be on 100 grand a year to have a perfect smile, to have tighter pelvic floor. All of these treatments, they're all affordable.
Yeah.
So everybody should everybody should be able to feel good and look good, and everybody should be able to smile.
Everybody deserves a smile. Well, on that note, Aisling, I know you're running to get home, and it's only like 10 to 9 in the morning here. By the way, all Cosmetic Fairies that's what's responsible for my skin at the minute. All their products that they have in the shop are absolutely amazing. I hadn't used skin treatments in a long time. And I went down and got like face wash. What else did I get? Serum, eye cream.
You got serum, moisturizer, eye cream.
I swear to God, I actually got some for Daniel and got some for Sharon as well. And, you know, so call into the guys, look at their products, look at everything that's there. I'm waiting on my delivery coming from Dublin.
Yes, it's on its way. And you can get a free face scan then as well, so we can just see what your skin is like. And then what it does is it'll print out then a prescription for you of what treatments that you have or that you would need to bring your skin up, and creams. Yeah. So we work with we can work with anybody's budget.
There you go. You've heard it here first. She will work with anybody's budget. Well, Aisling, thank you so much for jumping on and replacing Sharon for the day.
You're very welcome.
And
Sharon's love and life.
Oh, she is. She's loving life. And do you want to know what? I'm loving her on the podcast. She sort of takes control of it. She comes up with the statistics. And one of my friends texted me and was like, Matthew, the podcast's great. And I was like, yeah, I've had it for over a year. And she was like, I'm not going to lie to you, Sharon makes it. And I was like, I know. I was like, that's why she's there, Because the thing about it is she's so funny. And I'm going to miss her this week. Ooh, Sharon, I'm gonna miss you.
Yeah.
Big time. I already woke up this morning as like people were emailing me, So I like try to catch up, but she gives me like the best handover email you've ever seen.
Yeah, she's so detailed. She's amazing.
Yeah. Right. Well, Aisling, so that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And remember to take any viral moments that you can. If your product or service does something that's tiny bit edgy, get it out there. Put it on social media. Put it on TikTok. Take a look at Aisling's Teeth Whiten Fairies, the Cosmetic and Teeth Whiten Fairies on TikTok, and have a look and see what these guys are doing, because they are going viral constantly. And the viral moments are with all the other things, the ads, the sales pages, and the teams working on both sides of marketing and within clinic, generates millions of euros at the end of the road. That's what it leads to. If you've got your product right, you've got your sales page right, you've got your campaigns right, and you've got your team right, and there's a long slog to get there. It's not like it's going to happen overnight. There's going to be some ups and downs. But hope you've learned something from this podcast, and we will see you on the next one.
Thanks, Matthew. Bye.
Bye.